Hello and welcome back to another episode of Pathfinder Kingmaker. My name is Saiken and today we are continuing the Pathfinder Kingmaker challenge run, hard difficulty, Last Azlanti and solo or mono class D tier and F tier classes. It's time for Brian Hart. So a little catch up on the story. I was just fast forwarding a bit and doing the management of the kingdom. Basically, the main story now continues to progress. So, Darwin, the guy who has made the deal with the devil, now started to create a city called Breinhard just at our border. And the gal, Lynxia, whom we have beaten up quite handily, is asking us for help. Which is all fine and good, because we are ready to help. Now, let's use this. No, doesn't work. We can use haste. Just in case if we're getting in, I want to make sure that we're being well prepped. Everybody gets a bless as well. You know what? That's good enough. Let's go. If possible, we're of course going to buff properly. Well, apparently we can buff just like ordinary guys. Let's start doing that. Good. You guys move down here. Fantastic. So, now we're going to start buffing for reals. That's all the stat buffs. Everybody basically has +4 on everything. Couple of self buffs. I'm just realizing we have protection from X. 1 is left over. That's great. So we got fire and acid. Let's take cold. Or maybe we're actually taking electricity. Gosh, so many buffs, it's crazy. One, 2, 3, 4. Just want to make sure that we buff this, so we're ready for what's it called? Ring of Death? Circle of Death.
Stay on your toes.
Good. Time for the remaining buffs. That should go a little bit faster.
I don't need anyone's sympathy.
I will not be trifled with.
I appreciate privacy.
I stand ready.
Good.
Don't know, don't care.
I do
And
things
we
my
are continuing to buff.
Oh, now what?
This is my path.
Good. Almost done.
I take from the rich and take from the poor. It's my way of supporting equality.
A anyone's sympathy.
So that, and let's get some heroism going.
Knowledge is the key to victory.
Hesitation is a waste of time.
Never a dull moment.
And man, we're almost done. Almost, that is.
I'll make my own legend.
So many buffs, but
I always have the upper hand.
it works out every single time, so why change a running system?
I tire
Good.
of waiting.
Last heroism, on to you.
I appreciate privacy.
One more spell resist just for good measure, and we're good to go.
I stand ready.
They dare threaten me.
Told you it's gonna immediately go to the south. There we go, haste. Oh wait, haha, I could have still used the melody, it's a swift action now. They all failed the fortitude save. Hilarious. $62. Okay, we're hitting hard. I like it. Bite goes into the middle. More enemies.
Cover me.
Good. Here's the music we've been waiting for. We are walking all the way to the front here. Even more mercenaries are coming in. Okay. Man, this is going to be fun. Another huge crowd control. And I forgot, we have a spell left over, so Gaeren, unfortunately, fails to attack. There's the dazzling display, and look at that. These guys are shaken for 7 rounds. Because dazzling display, unlike other effects, is just adding up.
Your death awaits.
Oh, Jim, behave. He's hitting very hard. Okay, Anders continues to move up. Because why wouldn't he? And look at that. Maybe not our allies. Few of these guys are immediately dead. Good. Gaeren.
Ultimate
Nice hit. Fantastic hit.
We will falter.
Almost feels we're already in the next battle.
I'll loot your corpse.
Strike with all your might.
Almost fighting this battle was the other one wasn't even over yet. There we go. Kill.
Strike it.
Nice. So, look at that. All of these are magic items. I can literally say collect all. Damn. Really good loot. Good, there are a couple of knights. All of them have survived. It would be nice if you get a little bonus if everyone survives. Link's here, so you decided to show up after all just in time. I may require reinforcements. Well, this is an unlucky twist, unless you'd like to earn a little gold instead. Stop now, it's not too late to resolve this peaceful. Cowardice or betrayal. Clearly I should not have relied on your honesty. Hell Knights... What? Are you guys kidding me? Lynx here is evil, and the others... I hated to deal with evil and evil. No matter how you spin it, it's always wrong. Good. Lynx here this time went down. And wonderful. These guys are, of course, joining as well. Now I get rewarded for saving all of them in the first instance, eh? Nasty.
We won't falter.
Well, I mean, you could see it as loot maximizing. I don't know.
We can do it.
Here we go, cloud kill.
I'll split you in half.
Cover me.
These guys come from behind. Okay, get another knight down. Very good. The mercenary already stands in there and takes -3 to Constitution. Fantastic.
Your death awaits.
We're moving over here. Why would she attack us?
I can't cast it like that.
Just because we say we want to resolve it peacefully.
I don't like you!
Even for someone who is evil, that really didn't necessarily make sense. Remove curse, restoration. Fantastic. Here's the deal, like lawful evil would generally stick to their words and are not stupid. But that was an incredibly stupid thing to do. Heavy shield +2, full plate +4. Consider me interested. Flaming longsword +2. Cloak of resistance +3. The Hell Knights of the Rack have such good equipment that I can just loot all of it. Okay, we only got a heavy shield +2, and then there was like one full plate +4 in here. That I will say is quite good. Let's see what Darren has to say. You know, I've dreamt of this moment so many times, so all my feelings seemed burned out. After so many years, my hunter is finally dead. It's sending over her dead body, making speeches of full pathos, melodramatic wisdom and self-price. But you know what? She deserves none of it. She who lived so wickedly cannot die an honest death. First you strike a deal with me, then you betray me, and then you finally help me again. Just can't understand you. But help must be repaid. You are a criminal and a devil worshipper. I cannot leave you alive. Thank you. That means all of the evils are essentially down.
Loot your corpse.
Strike with all your might! Sever them! Do not hold back.
Good. Here's a stinking cloud to get things going. And then when we're at it, might as well let you fail the reflex save. Good. Draven or Darwin, I'm sorry. But devil worshipping not happening. Not in my town, not in my lands.
I'll split you in half! We shall.
And we really maximize the loot, I suppose. We just got it all. Wand of greater invisibility. Another 25. Keen rapier +1. Not I mean, that's 15 to 20. That's actually not too bad. Might be better than the stratagem. Punching dagger +3. Yeah, that's fine. Mithril chain shirt might actually be good. Dexterity. Wisdom. Swiftfoot boots. Enhancement bonus does not stack with other enhancements, but that's still good. Ring of protection +4. Cloak of resistance +4. I like it. Good. So, let's get that new stuff. I think a couple of the items are actually very serviceable. So Mithril chain shirt +2 is like what? So that's 6 and 6. We are 8 and 5. Dang. I'm saying it over and over. Our stuff is really good. 8 and 4. So Keen Rapier +1. Stratagem is +2. And Agile. I think Stratagem is still better. But I will put the Keen Rapier here because it is a lot of crit and crit triggers. Many other things. I will say we're going to give this movement boots to you because Ender oftentimes need to walk quite a bit. Ring of protection +4, we got that. This is all ring of protection +3. +3 and immunity. Ring of protection +4. I like it. So that is serviceable, and I think that's pretty much it. We got Cloak of Resistance +4. I will say that that definitely is also an upgrade, and I think now everybody has a Cloak of Resistance +4. Yes, that's correct. Yeah, a couple of nice items that he had. In terms of weight, yeah, we're definitely overloaded. This is 10 pounds, this is 30 pounds. This is a whooping 50 pounds. You know what? Why not? We're a little bit slower, but money is money. Might as well take it. Okay, so deal with the devil. We've basically killed everyone. No one in this town, no one made it out alive. The bunny is the last surviving member. And we made a fortune again. See, we have even more stuff that we can loot.
I must replenish my powers.
Cannot travel. Weight is too great. Okay, we're in the overloaded. We need to go to heavy. There we go. We're going to sell a lot.
March, march. All I do is march.
So all of this indeed had been quite an interesting little side episode, but I really want to go get the invitation for that tournament now, because I feel we might be able to win the whole thing. And you know what they say, we're in it to win it. First of all, let me do some selling. And then once that's done, we can hopefully continue. I think it's a little bit of kingdom management as well. But it is what it is. Good, back to a manageable weight.
No stopping now.
I will say we have really so much money that I don't even know what we would be doing with all of that.
Onwards.
It's crazy. Still can't go to TD, so I think we will need to fast forward a bit. One improvement that they could have had is, but I do understand that that's a bit difficult. Dungeons and Dragons and Pathfinder in particular, like really heavily leans on the idea of wondrous items. So there are a lot of magic items that just do many things. And I would have wished that we could have gotten a bit more utility items. I know there are mods out there and so on, but I think that's really an oversight, because that is such an integral part. And I think running around with 350,000 gold pieces and not being able to really spend it, and then receiving a lot of +1 items is not really that great. Anyways, I'll manage the kingdom a bit more, and we're continuing the rest of the episode. Alright, so back. The game gives you a long period of upgrading your
Does anyone require my counsel?
your country
Don't know?
or your kingdom. So that's exactly what has happened. I've spent easily the better part of the last hour just doing kingdom management, which is also the reason why I think it's better to not do that on camera but off camera. It just is very time consuming. You go through all of the opportunities, a lot of micromanagement. Oh, I screwed that up badly. Alright, so let's get everybody nicely buffed. Single fight anyways. So after all of that kingdom management was done, now we finally got an invitation to the tournament. Couldn't progress in TD, I could really not do anything. In terms of noticeable things that have happened, we have gathered a few lands to the east. I think that's where we still need to gather resources, and we will do that. Not right now, but after this year is done. And yeah, basically that's all the interesting stuff that happened.
I do things my
Now
way.
what?
We should move.
Good. Let's get going.
I will not be
Just getting us buffed real quick. That and that,
Adventures await.
that.
I prefer the company
Hesitation
of me,
is a waste of
myself,
time.
and I. Friendship's overrated anyway.
Never stop.
Good, let's make him large.
No, don't care.
I too
Bless.
am waiting.
I appreciate privacy.
Weapon enchantments.
I don't need anyone's sympathy.
So that, into that. Into that. Luckily, the spells now last long enough, so I don't need to perfectly time all of it.
I stand ready. I'll make my own legend.
So, do this. Then everybody gets hasted.
Everything has a price.
We're putting this up. Putting this up. Putting this up. Summoning here, summoning there, summoning everywhere.
Keep your
Fresh
wits
weapon.
about you.
Prayer. Those are the short-term buffs now.
Don't know, don't care.
Where's my divine power? There it is. Very good.
I will see this through.
And we're ready to go.
We cannot be defeated.
Look at that. What is that even? -6 strength? Holy. Is that drain? No, damage. Okay, fair enough. "21 hit die swarm." Couldn't be worse if we were asking for it. And there's moves over here. Is this one
Cover me.
completely immune? Halves physical damage, that's all I needed to know. And off we go.
Death awaits.
Still not dead, so very respectable. Swift action this. And how do we cure the strength damage? Who did have strength damage? Ability damage. Hawkbite. Yeah. So mass heal it is. Next round. Since all of these guys are plants, I think they are not automatically immune. We're going to find out. I think I can still dazzling display. No, can't. Plants are weird in that sense. Alright, here we go. Moving slightly to the side. Hawkbite rages. And takes another 3 points. Wyvern stays at the edge, that's fine. Good. I hate to waste money, but it's actually the right call. Directly regained all of the stats and so on. So yeah, that's the way to do it. So we still have a swift action. Doesn't matter if the Wyvern is out.
I'll loot your corpse.
Swarms are prime targets here. Since it's just a short fight, might as well do this. Swarm, surprisingly enough, only took 21 points of damage. Did it make it safe? Likely. Wouldn't be able to explain how else it's just 21 damage, because the swarms are vulnerable, you need to know. Good hit. Now it's almost done.
Forwards!
Primal Treant. So they come with 36 to hit. And look at that. You have 71 armor class. Alright. Let's start hitting this guy.
Contemplate on your mistakes.
Crit nicely dealt a lot of damage. Okay, so still moving up here, and with the nice little quicken rod, that healing is not a problem anymore. Marquis Desolate comes in, immediately stinking clouded. What's her problem? Stunned. Oh, that was from the hit. I see.
We can do it!
Wow, the barbarians from the helmet. They are just crazy. Okay, Wyvern stays up here. I really just wanted to tank. Good, place another one back here, just in case. And what else do we do? Nothing at the moment.
Cover me.
Regain mirror images. Wait here. Look at that damage now. 100 on a non-crit. Crits for 200. Wow.
Strike with all your might.
Let me guess. We have to prepare. Suppose no curse. But seriously. Ancient Curse Part 5.
March on.
Was a good fight. 71 AC. That's pretty nuts. And I don't even have multi-classes. Just a normal barbarian build. Granted, he isn't dealing that much damage, so if anything, I think with 70 AC we're on the safe side, so maybe we can just start next development in 8 days. No, I think we're done with part 5, likely part 6. By the way, we have now teleportation circles, which allows us to teleport into every single corner. Plains Guard. Let's do that really quickly. Haha. Claim that. Then, thanks to our quick travel, we can move over. The Rushlight Tournament is where we're going next. Let's just get some resources and then we're on our way. The whole travel has been so much better now. Is the skeletal merchant again? Yeah. Come on. Okay, we got the bigger stuff. Great swords, anarchic, lycanthrope bane. So this is definitely a good weapon. Corrosive flaming battle axe. But it's not a great axe, that's the problem. Speed scimitar is also good because it is 18 to 20 crit. And that's what we want to see. I think I'll take that for Hawkbite. I was talking about one-hand weapons that might be good. And this here is a bow that might actually also be better than the one that we're having. It's hard to tell because the one that we're having has so much extra damage and we're always hasted. I think we're still taking the speed scimitar. The longbow is fine, but in all honesty, the problem is this one here, the Devour of Metal, is too good. We don't have a hit problem, not really. And it just deals more damage than the additional acid damage on top of it. You know what? I'll just take that keen speed bow. Because if I'm comparing that, the second best weapon that we had was a +3 bow that had non-combat relevant additional stuff. Okay, and +2 keen speed is definitely better. So I'm just going to try and see. So it's one more attack, but that doesn't stack with haste to my knowledge. And we're 3 better at hitting, so maybe. I'm not 100% sure yet. Game still needs to convince me. Lens a hit, -3 on will saves. Breaker of wills. That's also a really nice weapon. Not sure if that is better. The Arcane Protector is nice. Edict is a +4 weapon. We're definitely not dual wielding. +1d6 +7. Yeah, I mean, the main thing here is that the scimitar does have a high crit range, right? So that's, I think, what we can agree on is what really will be helpful, because that triggers a lot of outflank, and with that, in return, the second line can hit and deal extra damage. So that's naturally what we want. We want a keen weapon, if possible. The Mithril doesn't really do a whole lot. The will save score, the penalty is not bad. I think the penalty also increases over time, or stacks with itself. So yeah, let's just try it and see how well Hawkbite is doing with it. I think the shield that he has also, with the +4 to will saves, that's hard to beat. Very hard to beat. But then again, when we're fully buffed, we're at 70 AC, and I think we're overshooting. Not sure that anything... They were coming in with +37 to hit. So you can do the math yourself. You would need to be at 57.
My instincts dull when I'm tired.
And not at 71. So we're a little bit too high.
I must replenish my powers.
And then whenever you're like maxed when it comes to the defensive values, you need to ask yourself the question, do I sacrifice potential damage? But then again, I don't know if there's... I don't know if there is much to be sacrificed. So, Rushlight Tournament. I like it. This hasn't really done anything. And let's enter our throne room. and finish the conversation here. So do we need to wait some more? We have to wait for news to arrive. All right. Listen, guys, end of this episode. I'm just going to wait for the news to arrive, and then we'll take it from there. Take care. Have a good one. See you soon. Bye-bye.